Hi my stamping friends, I'm Sandra at artypapercrafters.com, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today my video tutorial is coming from the UK and it's absolutely pouring down here. I don't know what the weather's doing where you are, but it's absolutely trouncing, as they say. So it's not a very nice day, but here at my crafting centre it's gorgeous, because today I have a lovely little gift bag for you. Holds lots of little treats in there, and it's got made with the new ribbon, the new in colour ribbons, and these are the new in colours. This is powder pink and I've matched it with berry burst. The papers are a DSP stack called Fresh Florals. They contain the new in colours, which are Berry Burst, Fresh Fig, Lemon Lime Twist, Powder Pink and Tranquil Tide. So that's those that we're using today. And so let's crack on, other than to say that I have used the stamp set called Lovely Inside and Out. I've mostly used the Lovely Words Thinlits dies on the bag to create this gorgeous effect. You get 3 of these dies in the set and they cut out different sentiments. That's the 3, and it cuts out hugs, lovely, and it cuts out friend, and the friend is what we're using today, and I'll show you that in a moment. So let's make our bag, which is very easy to make. So I'm using a piece of the Fresh Florals DSP today, slightly different design, and this colour is called Berry Burst, and we are going to score it. First of all, it measures 12 by 8 inches. Make sure that your pattern runs the correct way up on the long side if you've got a pattern on your paper, and we're going to score it at 3 3/4, 5 3/4, 9 1/2 and 11 1/2. Turn it 1/4 of a turn, and we're going to score it on the short side at 2 inches and 7 inches. That's all our scoring done. Board away. Right, going to use our bone folder, and we're going to score. Burnish, I mean, not score. Going to burnish all our fold lines. Oh, I forgot my part scores. Put it back in on the long side. I forgot my part scores. Should have said that. So we're going to part score it at 4 3/4. So come down to about 3 1/2 inches, and then we're going to go along at 10 1/2, come down again about 3 1/2 inches, and that's the part scores. Sorry, I should have done that earlier. Oh, sorry, not the tripod now. So let's continue with our burnishing, and there's no need to burnish those part scores at the moment. Now when you're doing your folding and burnishing on the short side, we are going over that way, but for the top part, this is the top of our bag, the 1 inch strip, for that we're going over this way, because then we're going to get a pretty design on the top. Cool. Right then, so that's the top of our bag. We've just established that. So with your snips, we're going to snip away this skinny little part here. And just cut a very thin wedge out. We're going to cut up. And I'm just going to take a skinny little piece out of there. And a very skinny little piece off here. That's it. Get rid of the bits, not that there's many. So that's our bag done. And we need to firstly start off with folding down this top part of the bag. So let's do that first. And fold that down and give that a little press with your bone folder. Try and make sure that that's good and stuck. We don't want that lifting. And then before we put our bag together, we're going to make our little holes for our handles. So we're going to mark with a pencil so that we get our handles in the right place. So I've gone in by ½ an inch, as you can see, and I've come down by ½ an inch. So we want to go, we start here because this is the front of the bag. So we start here, we're going across here by ½ an inch. And we're going to mark that with a pencil. And then you need to go at 3 1/4 inches. That will be your ½ an inch. And then just before you mark that, check that that is ½ an inch down, which it isn't. So that's where we're going to put our holes. We do the same here. Measure. So now you're coming across and you are going to put in, you're going to put your pencil mark at 6 1/4 inches. Is that right? 6 1/4 inches. And at 9 inches. So let me just check that. That looks good. And that looks good. And now we're going to get, let me put that away. We're going to get our 1/8 of an inch hole punch, and we are going to, where we've put our pencil marks, we're going to make our holes. And then hopefully we will have straight lines, and that looks good. Now we're going to put our ribbon in because it's easier, and I've just realised that I've just sealed the top of that down, and I'm supposed to have put my ribbon under it. So that wasn't very well done. So we're going to go to plan B now. So we're going to get 10 1/2 inches, I think I used, ribbon. We're going to measure it 10 1/2 inches. there. So 2 pieces at 10.5 inches for our handles. Like that. And this is the Tranquil Tide ribbon, which is called Finely Woven 1/2 inch ribbon, and this colour is Tranquil Tide. And what we're going to do, we're going to thread our ribbon through our bag. And do the same with the other end. Thread that through the other hole. Like that. Make sure that the cord hangs straight. Now what I did with my original one was I threaded it through before I stuck this down and glued it underneath, which you can do it that way, or you can do it this way and just tie it in a little knot. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put that into a point because I think it will be easier to tie off into a knot. And put that into a knot. And trim the end. And do the same with this end, just trim it to a point. And thread that through. Like that, and trim that off tidy, and then pull that back up. It doesn't look as neat a finish, but it will be fine from the outside once you've got it that way done up. So that's what we're going to do with our other end. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to come back when I've threaded that through. Hi, so I'm back and I've threaded my little handles through, so now we are going to use some fast fuse to put our bag together. So skinny end, and secure that to that edge. Like that. So that is now the back of our bag. And then tuck your ends in. So that's the back of your bag. So we want this front piece to go down. So a bit of fast fuse to stick that down. I think I should have cut a little piece of that, just a skinny little edge. it. And then put that down nice and straight on the base of our bag. That's all good. Put your hand in and just press that down. And then with these part scores, we're just going to fold them inwards like valley folds and down to your 3.5, and the same this side. And that's pretty. So that's our little bag made. That looks lovely. Now we're going to put our little embellishment on the front, and I've used one of these Falling in Love embellishments. They are retired now, but we're going to use this on our bag today. We're going to put that in the centre because that looks so pretty and sparkly. And now I'm going to show you how to cut out the little friend. So we're going to get the big shot over. And we need the precision base plate. Oh, making a hell of a din over here. Precision base plate, and I've got some Tranquil Tide cardstock which matches my ribbon. And we put our framelit, lovely words, framelit, and I've got one of the layering ovals, the little scallop design, and I'm putting that over the outside edge so that that cuts that out as a complete piece. And let's run that through the big shot a couple of times, should do it. Right, so let's pull that to one side, get that out of the way. And then with the die brush, we're just going to get the little pieces out, pull that off. And then you've got your big pieces either side, which just lift out, and then you just need to poke out any tiny, tiny little pieces that are in that sentiment, and that is how you cut those out to use on your projects. So that one says friend, that one says lovely, and then there's another one that says hugs, and that's the hugs one. Cute. And I'm layering it up on a piece on the same, using that same scallop that I cut that out with on the outside edge. I'm layering that up to perfectly match so that I've got the white behind, which makes that sentiment pop. So we're going to put that on there. So we're going to use the wet glue just around the outside edges. Let me get my silicone mat. And you're just going to pop a little bit of glue when we get it flowing, of course. A bit of our wet glue going around the outside edge. And a little bit on the words, just choose the fat bits on the words. Like that. And then we're going to layer it up. Onto our whisper white piece. Like that. Then that's going to sit on there. And what I want to stamp out now is I want to stamp out using this stamp set For a Great Friend. So we're going to get the For a Great and put it on our block. And this is a G block. And we are going to make sure that that's straight. And we're going to use Berry Burst ink for that. So ink that up and straight down. That looks good. And then we're going to just put that, no we're not, we're going to cut that at an angle like that, and then find the halfway mark and cut that into a little point like that. And we're going to do the same this side. Like that. And then we're going to sit that across the top there on a dimensional. So get our dimensionals, stick a couple on there, and put that across here. For a Great Friend. And then some more dimensionals on the back here. And then that is our bag made. So if you would like to purchase any of these Stampin' Up products, they're available to purchase from my website. If you click in the down arrow bar, artypapercrafters.com, I have an online shop there. If you liked this video, I'd be really grateful if you could like, share and subscribe to my website channel, and if you can share this video with your friends, I'll be giving you a crafty hug from Sandra. So I think that's a gorgeous little bag. You can put any little treats in there that you want. It holds quite a lot. Perfect for summer birthdays with these beautiful colours. And that's all from me today. So thanks so much for watching. And until a few days' time, bye for now. Bye.